In my previous video, I talked about the Catwalk near Glenwood, New Mexico, an absolute must-see. In this video, I talk about the Montezuma Hot Spring near Las Vegas, New Mexico. There are a few things to know about the Montezuma Hot Spring before you go. The first is that the hot spring is owned by the United World College, established by Armand Hammer. The second is that the United World College isn't a college at all. It's a high school. The word college in Europe means high school. And like all high school campuses across the nation, everyone is a little paranoid on campus that some stranger is going to come in their midst and do bad things.
So when you come to this hot spring, you will be under scrutiny, even though you don't realize it.
On the one hand, I understand their paranoia. Unfortunately, that's the state of affairs in America. But it seems a little dysfunctional to me.
I'm telling you about all of this because I think it's real easy to find yourself on the wrong side of school administration and their policies aren't real clear. If you understand that this is a high school, that at least a high school is very close, it's owned by a high school, so they perceive it as kind of the high school campus or quasi the high school campus, then you realize that you have to be very, very careful what you do. Obviously, drugs and alcohol are a big no-no. Many other things that would be perfectly normal at any other place, like taking pictures, might not be appropriate here. If you do take pictures, be sure, absolutely be sure that you don't have anyone in your picture by accident. You're taking a selfie and somebody walks behind you. Well, you got to throw that picture out because potentially one of those people might be associated with a school. And they don't care what age that person might be. That could be a full adult. They don't want people taking pictures of anyone in the hot spring. So I'm just trying to give you heads up. Some people are diehard hot springers, and I think just knowing the rules is a big help.
I've been coming here for nearly 20 years. But now that I understand how sensitive things are, I'm going to give this a wide berth. This is a phenomenal place with a lot of history. The structure was a luxury hotel, the third on the site due to fires. Not much remains of the hot springs facility. Most of it was swept away in a flood. What is remaining are just tiny pools, not enough room for many people to soak. And that's a problem at Montezuma. It's body to body. In fairness to the college, they're in the education business, not the hot spring business. So I kind of understand.
The water is mostly lithium, has a high lithium content. You get out of that water and you just feel like $1,000,000. The big pool they call the lobster pot because it's so hot. You're going to get in. Some people can't even get into it. It's that hot. And other people who get in, when you get out of that thing, you feel like $1,000,000. So despite being very small and very limited in their capacity, it's a wonderful spring.
The Native Americans who found this spring considered the waters to be magical. The Atchison, Topeka and Santa Fe Railroad thought there was magic in the waters too. That's why they spent millions of dollars on 3 hotels on the site. None of them were commercially successful. Eventually, it was sold to the YMCA, and even they couldn't make it work. The only one who's really been successful here is the United World College. We thank the United World College for leaving the spring open to the public. One of the hallmarks of the education at the United World College is community service.
I didn't change into my swimming suit or dip in a toe because I didn't want to crowd anyone out. Despite waiting for over 2 hours, I was unable to get a picture of any of the pools because there was always someone in them, and I didn't want to photograph anyone without their permission. But I did get a picture of this beauty. This beauty ran on the Atchison, Topeka and Santa Fe Railroad. Interestingly enough, the railroad never did serve Santa Fe directly because of the mountainous terrain. Instead, the line served Albuquerque.
Imagine how exciting it would have been to cross the prairie in one of these.
Well, this is Tim Painter for the Van Life, wishing you all the very best of travels. If you like what you see today, please press like. And for sure, leave your comments. Have you been to Montezuma? What was your experience? And if this is the first time here, well, be sure to subscribe. Hey guys, thank you so much for following me. It means a lot. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.